What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be showing you how to clean and lubricate almost any Athern locomotive with 3 tools. Starting from left to right, we have your generic Athern blue box engine. In the middle, a yellow box ready to run engine. And finally, a modern Genesis locomotive. Starting with the blue box engine, we want to locate each button where the shell would secure and take those off so we can get our shell off. Usually you can undo these buttons by prying it with your finger or use a flathead to do it too. Once they're all off, you can take your shell off. The 3 tools that you'll need: some white grease, oil, and a fiberglass pencil. You could normally find these 3 tools on eBay or hobby websites. After getting our test track set up, we'll start with the fiberglass pencil. After putting your engine on the test track, you want to apply some power so the engine will run, but it won't move. After that, you want to hold the pencil up to here and let that run for a good 2 minutes. You'll feel some resistance on the engine, but that's good. Applying a little bit of force, but not too much. Get the job done. The piece down here may still have some black residue on it, but that's okay. As long as you clean it out good, it should run fine. Clean these 2 gears. Pretty sure these are the worm gears. What you want to do is get your flathead, pry up in here until that flies off all around your layout. Hold on. Alright, found the piece. Make sure you do not lose that. What you want to do next is grab your white grease. Put some on that worm gear. Ooh, that might be a little much. Oh well, it'll work. What you could also do is oil any metal part on this. And we'll do the same for the other side. Flipping our engine over, you'll see 2 plates covering the wheel gears. You want to really carefully put a flathead screwdriver down the middle. Slowly pry one side off. Go from the back. Be super careful not to break it. There we go. Got that off. Now we set it to the side, along with our coupler box that fell off. Now we access the gears. Run in with a little bit of oil. Whoa. Put some on there. And we'll put some on the rest of the wheels. Now once you're done, grab the plate, snap it back on. Another place you could oil is where metal meets metal, right here. Do that for each one. This is my preference, so I don't know if any of the pro modelers do it, but oh well. There we go. After lubricating both sides, you want to bring your test track back in. The next step to cleaning the wheels, I like to use 91% isopropyl alcohol and a paper towel. So what you want to do is place your paper towel over the track, pour some alcohol on that. Not too much, don't want to spill. Set your engine on. Make sure the wheels are on the track. And then just run the engine. And then we'll apply some force and apply some power. After you run your engine for 2 to 3 minutes, you can see how much of a change that made. Look at all that grime that was on the wheels. Let's do that to the other side real quick. After that, you just toss your engine to the side. Lots of grime on the wheels. I'll just throw this away quick. After that's all finished up, we'll throw our shell back on, and we'll move on to the next engine. Next up is the Athern Ready to Roll yellow box. The steps for this engine are basically the same as the blue box, except for you have to unscrew the coupler boxes first to get them out, like so. You have to do that on both sides. Like so. Now we'll repeat the same steps, but to get to this worm gear pocket, we're gonna have to take this part of the weight off. All you need to do for that is take the stoppers off these, take your wires out so they won't get caught, and unscrew your weight. Like so. Now you can access this worm gear, and you could have accessed this one from the start. But there we go. Once the weight is off, we'll pry the cover open again, like so. And I have the other one off already. And then what we'll do is bring in the grease one more time. Grease each side, like so. I already put the covers back on, but you could oil these parts too. And then for this side, it's kind of hidden behind here, but I got it. Like so. We'll throw our weight in here. Gotta make sure wires can make it through. That. Screw it all back in. After getting the wires hooked up, bring in our test track and place the engine on. Now we'll roll back with the fiberglass pencil and do this all over again. There we go. And then cleaning the wheels is the exact same as the blue box, so I'll skip that for now. Let's get our shell back on. Once we have the shell back on, we'll check out the wheels. What we have here looks to be nice and clean. So I won't clean the wheels on this engine. Now, we'll move on to the Genesis. The last engine we'll take a look at is this Genesis GP50. To get the shell off this engine, it's kind of like the rest of them. Unscrew the coupler pocket down here, front and back, like so. To get to this rear worm gear here, we are gonna have to unscrew the main weight, like so, and we'll just lean it up this way. Next, we'll bring in our flathead and pry this piece off. Like so. Now what we do, like all of them, put some grease on. Where's the oil? Right here. And then oil this little part of the drive and the back right here. After that, we'll put our cover back on and move to the next side. On the front side, we'll do the same thing. I'm not going to add too much since there's already plenty of grease on here. And then oil this part and the back. Then put our cover on. We will screw our weight back in. We're all finished with the inside. Like so. Then we'll toss our shell back on. Before putting the shell back on, I want to take a minute to look at the manual here. So looking at our drive system, the part I would normally clean with the fiberglass pencil is not there. But I clean those points and those points. So now all I have to do is oil this part of the drive shaft and here. And then oil the wheels on the outsides right here. So we can do that real quick before getting this back together. There we go. This will wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. And if you have any other tips or want new videos, please let me know. Thanks for watching.